I just had a couple of teeth pulled. I feel a little drowsy, and there's a constant flow of blood coming out of the back of my mouth. But it's fine. I went last week and we decided to postpone while we verified what my insurance would cover and what it would not cover. And they thought that the response from the insurer would take a week. It took 2 days, but whatever the case, I'm not out as much money as I was afraid I would be. Being sedated like that is strange. You know, 1 minute I'm just sitting there on the dentist's chair, and they stick a couple of needles in me. And next thing I know, I'm sitting in another room wondering when they're going to actually do this procedure. Unaware that in fact they already did do it, and I felt absolutely nothing. The teeth coming out, I felt no pain at all. And I'm not as affected by the sedation as I was afraid I'd be. Other people I saw walking out of that office last week looked like the living dead, the walking dead. And I feel, like I said, a little drowsy, but I could have walked home. But I'm glad my friend Dave was there to drive me back. It's probably the better idea. Anyway. So I had to go get a couple of prescription painkillers. And I can't drink for probably a week, which is probably a good thing. So now I've only got 34 teeth. Nobody needs a full set anyway. But I had to pay a good amount of money for the bone grafts. And he felt strongly about putting them in there because otherwise one of the other teeth might not be fully supported. And someday if I decide to get implants, those bone grafts need to be there, and they have to go in now. You can't just put them in 6 years from now. I guess that's the first real surgery I've ever had. I mean, it's minor surgery, but it's surgery. I just got to figure out where my next windfall of money is coming from, because I'm really in no financial position these days to pay for something like this. So I got my teeth pulled. 2 of them. One of them was a wisdom tooth, so I guess I didn't need that one anyway. I seem to be feeling just fine. It hasn't even been 24 hours. Mouth feels a little weird, but the bleeding all stopped yesterday. The sedation thing was different from the other times I've been sedated. I used to have to get endoscopies done every once in a while. And they would sedate me, but they'd put all the vital signs monitors all over my body. They'd monitor my blood pressure and heart rate and whatever else. These guys, they just stuck a couple of needles in me and I was out. I was gone. I saw the needles go in, and then the next thing I remember was opening my eyes in a small room, sitting on a chair by myself, asking, why aren't these guys doing the procedure on me right now? And they had in fact done it, and I think it took about 45 minutes. But they yanked the 2 teeth and put in a bone graft. And he kind of talked me into that. I didn't really want to do that, but he convinced me that it's good planning. Long story that, but if I ever want to get implants to replace one of these teeth, one or both of these teeth, the bone graft had to go in like very soon after he yanked the teeth. I couldn't just wait 6 years before deciding to get the implant. And he also said it would support the arch of the mouth and support the remaining teeth and all that stuff. But I feel fine. The little bit of paperwork they gave me, pretty much my symptoms have been kind of by the book. I felt a little bit of a fever earlier and some chills, but I took a antibiotic and some codeine. Did not sleep at all last night, but that doesn't surprise me because I wasn't drinking. You're not supposed to drink when you're taking this stuff. And if I if I drank on top of this freshly pulled tooth, there was some like pretty serious risk involved. I mean, I don't know what the odds are, but I didn't want to get infected in that way, so I stayed safe. Other than that, I'm just slowly walking around. I still feel a little spaced out, but it's all good.